Good morning. Well, today is the 1st of December, which means we're going to put our Christmas tree up today, and it also means we're going to open our advent calendars. And it's about 8 o'clock in the morning now, and none of the children are awake yet, which is very unusual. So I'm going to have to wait a bit longer. But this is my luxury advent calendar. It's a by Terry advent calendar, so it should have lots of makeup in it, hopefully. Which is something that I actually quite need at the moment, so looking forward to opening that in a minute when the children get up. Today is a day that I have been waiting for about 10 years now. If you have been watching my previous vlogs, you would see a while back, I think this was right at the beginning of my pregnancy, I spoke about the problem with my tooth. So I'll give you a quick recap in case you didn't see that. So 10 years ago, I was pregnant with Henry, and I went to get a regular dental checkup, and the dentist said to me that I had a tiny little hole and I needed to have it filled. And I couldn't see any hole there, but I just trusted her and said okay. So then I had a filling put in, but as she was drilling, my tooth cracked all the way down, and I was just horrified that the dentist had done that to my tooth, and I couldn't go back. The filling fell out, and it had already fallen out once previously. It was the second time I went back to have it filled that she cracked it, and I couldn't go back after that. I just kind of developed a bit of a fear of the dentist, not fear, but just not trusting dentists at all, because I don't think I even really had a hole in that tooth, but that's a whole other thing. But anyway, she cracked my tooth. I had this mistrust of dentists. I couldn't go back, and I just kept getting toothache over the past 10 years, on and off, and gradually it got worse and worse, and then it got unbearable right at the beginning of my latest it got unbearable right at the beginning of this latest pregnancy with William. So I went reluctantly back to the same dentist, because I couldn't even think about finding another dentist. I just thought, oh, all dentists are the same, and thought, well, I'll just have to go back to the one that I'm already registered with. Went back to see her, and she was really horribly rude to me, because she wanted to x-ray my mouth, and I said, well, I'm pregnant, and because of my age, she didn't really believe me. So, and she thought I was making it up so that I wouldn't have to pay for x-rays. So she treated me very badly. She said that I would have to have root canal surgery, and then she gave me a quote of like, I can't remember how much it was, but it was nearly £1,000. It was heading towards that kind of a figure. And I just thought, no way, I'm not having root canal surgery, because I've heard so much that can go wrong with that, and that it usually leads to more dental work and so on. So, I never went back. But then this is such a long story. I tried a diet to help my tooth. I knew that it was beyond saving, but I just wanted to try, because you can heal tooth cavities. You can heal tooth cavities if they're fairly small, with an improved diet and taking cod liver oil and butter oil and stuff like that. So I tried this diet. It's in a book called Heal Tooth Decay, I think it's called. I'll link it below. But I just wanted to use that diet to stop the pain of this tooth, just to ease it a bit, and it did work. It worked wonderfully. I had lots of raw milk, butter, you know, all those kinds of things, and it really worked wonderfully, and I barely had any toothache. Anyway, so I was just trying to bide my time until this pregnancy was over so that I could go to a new dentist, because I knew I was never going to go back and see that one again, and then be able to have the x-rays and get the tooth sorted out properly. So I went a couple of weeks ago to a new dentist, and to my utter surprise, he was a really, really lovely dentist, and he explained everything. He wasn't rude to me. He didn't try to rush me. It was a totally different experience, and I said to him, I don't want root canal surgery. I just want that tooth out, because it's at the back anyway. And he didn't argue with me. He just said, well, whatever you want, I'll do, you know. And he agreed that that was probably a good idea, and that the root canal thing can go wrong, and it might not be able to save the tooth in the end anyway, so I might as well just get the tooth out. So that, long story, I'll try to make it as short as I could, but anyway, that kind of explains where we're up to now. So today I'm actually going to get my tooth out, and I have been so excited about it, because like I said, I've had toothache for about 10 years, and it's going to be wonderful to not have toothache anymore. And he also said that the rest of my teeth were all fine, and which is funny, because the previous dentist that was rude to me at the beginning of the pregnancy said that I would probably need another filling, and it's not true. My new dentist showed me the x-rays, and there's nothing wrong with any of my other teeth. It's just that one that she cracked. So yeah, I'm very, very happy that I have found a lovely dentist, and pleased that they do exist, and they're not all out to just fleece you of all your money. So yes, I am going to go and get my tooth out very, very soon. 10 o'clock my appointment is, so I haven't got long. And a few people have told me horror stories about when they got their tooth out and stuff, but I am not worried at all. I am just so much looking forward to the tooth being gone that I don't even care about the rest of it. So that's what's happening in a minute. And actually, do you know what? I think I'm just going to open my advent calendar now while everybody's still asleep. I mean, they don't care what I get anyway. Ta-da! Right, where's number one? This is what I have today. Looks like it's a lipstick. Oh. Lip Expert. Oh, you have to unscrew it. Oh, it's a lip gloss. Can't wait to try that. Oh, I was going to put it on now, but then I realised I've got to go to the dentist, so I won't put it on now. I'll put it on another time. But that looks like a lovely colour. Very nice. I'm pleased with that. I'll link this lip gloss below in case you're interested in getting one for yourself. Can you find number one?
Feeling alone, kind of misty. Waiting now for you to come. It's cold again, but I know we'll be warm, sitting by the fire and dream. Tell me again with a whisper, little things that I wanna hear.
Is your one?
And the stars
What time
they see snowflakes on the chimneys, and the candles have a certain glow, a secret and a song, even church bells sing along, and the children making angels in the snow. Oh, what a gift to be given. How lucky can this old heart be? And I fall into peace and silence on a very special Christmas Eve.
So I got back from the dentist a few hours ago and it did not go well. Let me just put it that way. It really did not go well. So I got the injection of anaesthetic, and then he started trying to take my tooth out, but I could still feel a lot of pain. So then he stopped and gave me some more anaesthetic and then tried to carry on, and the same thing happened again. And this happened about 6 times more. And then he was wiggling my tooth about, and it was cracking and bits of my tooth were falling off and everything. But I was in so much pain that my whole body was shaking. I was in agony, absolute agony. So he had to stop because he'd given me the maximum amount of anaesthetic that he could give me, and I was just going into shock. So he had to stop, and he said that because the nerve in my tooth was so swollen, it wasn't able to absorb the anaesthetic. I don't know how that works, but apparently that's what happened. He put a dressing on my tooth to bring down the swelling of the nerve, but he said it's going to take at least until Friday for the swelling to go down, and they won't be able to retry taking my tooth out until after then. So probably next week they're going to try again. In the meantime, obviously I'm going to be suffering with even worse toothache than I had before, because my tooth is now cracked in lots of places. Bits more of my tooth have come off. The root is totally exposed, but you know, it's got the dressing on it and a temporary filling on top of that, but it's not going to be pleasant for the next few days. So that's fun. And he said that in the meantime I should only eat cold things like yogurt. So I'm probably going to be quite hungry. No more hot chocolates or cups of coffee for me. Oh dear. So yes, that was so awful. I'm so annoyed because I desperately wanted it to be finished today. Desperately. But I could not tolerate that level of pain. No way. That was horrific. So yeah, I'm gonna go back probably next week, and they're gonna retry. He said if that doesn't work, then I will have to go to hospital, and I guess they'll knock me out with some gas or something. I don't know how they do it, but I hope it doesn't come to that. I hope that next time it just numbs. That was just dreadful, and it's such a shame because I was so optimistic today. I wasn't nervous in the slightest, and I just thought it was all going to go so smoothly, but it just didn't. So annoying. And then when I came back home, I thought, oh no, now how can I do Vlogmas? I'm in so much pain and all of this, but I am going to try carrying on. But today is a bit of a, you know, crazy day. So yeah, this isn't very Vlogmasy today, is it? But we are going to still try and get the tree up later. When my husband gets home, I'm going to get him to go up in the loft and get the tree out, because I just don't feel capable right now. I feel like a bit of a wreck at the moment. I thought I would just quickly try out the lip gloss that I got in my advent calendar this morning, and this is the colour, and I really like it, although my face is actually quite swollen at the moment and my lips are a weird shape since I've been to the dentist. But anyway, I'm just trying to show you the colour. I think it's a really lovely, beautiful, dark, gorgeous red, actually, really good for Christmas. Odin's just baked a huge chocolate cake. This is actually supposed to be a birthday cake, but he just fancied making it.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful when children get to this age and can start baking by themselves and baking cakes all the time. Odin's 11 now, and you like cooking, don't you?
Yeah.
But the only thing is, Odin forgot to put the parchment paper in, so he was struggling to get it out. This one came out all right in the end, so hopefully that one will too. Anyway, sadly, we didn't get the Christmas decorations up today. I just did not feel up for that when I've got so much pain going on here. So we are going to try again tomorrow. So that did not go to plan, but you know, things often don't in this house, so we're quite used to that. But tomorrow we will try again. So I hope you enjoyed today's first Vlogmas video, and I shall see you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Listening to this song play